Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend and are ready to start a new week. I thought I'd just take a minute. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I updated. Uh, yeah, it's really been crazy. We've had these two gatherings, which I mentioned in the last video, but it's just really amazing to be in a place where YWAM hasn't met together as England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales in 21 years. And we had about 500 of us 2 weekends ago, and just to be in a place, we were calling it the family gathering, and to really see God's heart in bringing together the mission and the bases that are working in different places around the nations, and just come together and share. We got to hear like national reports of things that are happening and different teams operating in arts and with homeless ministry and with training and equipping, and sending out teams. I think we said just in YWAM England, we sent out teams to more than 32 nations last year, something like that. So you think of all four nations, and just knowing the different ripples that come out from the work that we're doing every day, whether it seems exciting or not so exciting. So yeah, it was really a blessing. We had teachings from a guy named Alejandro Rodriguez that is kind of the spiritual father of my leaders here from Argentina. So just to have that power of inheritance and legacy to be able to receive and just be blessed. It was amazing. Got to connect with a lot of people that I've met over the last 4 years in different bases and in different places. And so to come all together and reconnect is just an amazing thing, to really know that YWAM on a grander scale is family. And I think God is bringing us back to that. I know different people have different backgrounds of YWAM and different understanding, but uh, when it was founded back in 1960, the heart was to be an apostolic mission that can go and pioneer and have that spiritual covering and that spiritual authority, but have the freedom practically to plant new teams and to move. And I think what's happened over the years is this autonomous kind of independence that is formed as I've had the freedom to do whatever I wanted to do. I've kind of gone and planted and maybe just functioned more in a structure, functioned with my national leader, national director, and done what they told me to do, but also on the ground, kind of doing whatever I thought was right. And we just had a lot of teachings about spiritual authority. We had a lot of teachings about the structure changes in the mission, the team of YWAM that we're having right now. So it was really great, just a really influential weekend. And then I came back and I got sick because we were in the tents and the weather was crazy. I think I was exhausted, and as amazing as it was, I think we got back Monday night and I just crashed. So Tuesday, Wednesday, really sick. Thursday, we headed off for this other retreat at another base in England, and met more with national leaders. So we were with the national leaders of Sweden and Finland and Latvia and some of the UK and Argentina and Spain and Brussels and Belgium as well. And just being able to be with these people who are leading nations, and who God is giving doors. And we were just talking about being equipped in that same parenthood versus just leadership, what it is to be a spiritual mother or father, and to be invested and to love and to challenge ourselves and stretch ourselves to the things that Jesus lived out, not just what the church or what missions tells us today, that it needs to be such a clear structure. So yeah, it was really a blessing. And kind of through that, God was just speaking a lot clearly, and a lot more clearly for me, into the fact that He's called me, not just for a year or 2 years or 3 years into my visa, but also I remember He spoke to me in my training school about this being for life, and kind of working through that in a deeper level in my heart. Like, what does that mean to commit with Him? When especially today we're taught to really be ready for the next thing, or to be ready for the next interesting thing, or to keep our options open. And God's just really big challenge in me that I need to commit to where I am today and believe that that's where I will be forever, which may sound extreme, but it's a beautiful thing to know that there's no kind of pressure to figure out what's next. It's just being here, and then God will open the doors when He wants to. And I think that's what He's showing, and that's what He's been teaching me. And yeah, and then just kind of in that way, I came back last week, and just moving through the week, I was still kind of sick and still bit tired, but going through the day and realizing that everything that I do matters, whether I'm writing emails or whether I'm talking to one of the students or sitting over dinner or having a coffee with a friend. Everything that I do matters because God has placed me here for a purpose, and I want to grab deeper into that. So that's kind of where I've been. Some of the exciting stuff that is happening, and this coming week, which starts tomorrow, I just want you guys to be praying. We're going into a more intense week of teaching called Inner Healing, which is just going to help the students dig into um, some past wounds and counseling, and also knowing how we can be free so that we can move forward in that freedom God has for us. So yeah, just be praying. We have kind of double teachings, and then we have prayer time and ministry time to really be able to find out how to get free of these things that are feel so natural to us, the way we relate, the way we interact. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a big week, and next weekend, I'm just traveling a lot in May. I don't know if you have ever heard of it. It's called Big Church Day Out here in the UK, and it's one of the biggest kind of Christian church events. And there are a lot of music. It's kind of focused around music and family and fun, and like bouncy castles and food and like arts and crafts projects. And YWAM has always had a stand and had a presence to be able to talk to people about training and to talk to people about YWAM in general. And also we help volunteer over the weekend. So we kind of have these two parts, and I'm in that team this year. So I'm really excited. I'll be heading there on Friday afternoon, coming back Monday morning. So yeah, just pray for that people would be interested in going deeper with God, and whether it's here in London or some other base across the nation or even in another country, that they would really be open and we would have great conversations that weekend. So that's kind of what I got. Also, in about an hour, I'm heading to a meeting with the organization that is helping organize the Rugby World Cup outreaches called Engage. And so I'll probably update you in a couple of days about that because it's exciting stuff, very similar to the Olympics and the teams that flooded, trying to get teams to come around and partner with churches here to just take advantage of this amazing outreach opportunity of engaging people with sport and with Jesus, and using games or quizzes or resources to really be able to encounter the people that are going to flood this city. I think we're expecting at least a couple of million people, 500,000 people for this. So yeah, it'll be really good. So thank you again for watching, and feel free to leave comments or email me or just to ask what's going on. And bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.